I'm all here on another fragrance video. This is one mic, one take. On today's video, guys, I've got three fragrances over here that will be done like a podium finish. And the reason I'm doing this for is because I think these are my best pickups for 2022. So if you're interested in this, and there's some really good fragrances here, especially for the price value as well, thrown into the mix, I'm sure you'll find these a worthy addition to your collection, guys. So if you're interested, send me a minute. Come back after the intro, guys. Cheers. Alan Moore here on another fragrance review. He's just finished work on Friday afternoon in the UK, so we had a busy week. I'm glad it's Friday now. Nice early finish. And so I'm doing an extra video for you guys on Friday night, and I don't want to release a couple again tomorrow. So you got something over the weekend. This should be sent to the day, guys. I'm wearing, just got out the shower. So I've got these two on. The Outer Toilet of John Paul Gaultier Lamal. And as you can see, there's the deodorant that came in the gift set. So that's my scent of the day. And I love that fragrance. And I love obviously, with the deodorant, it just adds to the smell. And it just makes it smell that nice. It's got that classic smell about it from years back when we all fell in love with. So, although I know it's not got the strength it used to have, but for the price it is, I still like the smell of it. And so that's why it's in my collection. Okay, guys, now on today's video, we're going to be discussing, guys, I think I'm doing on Instagram at the moment. I'm enjoying myself on there. I'm getting a lot of people, coming over to my channel now on there, well, my page, if you like, and them following me on there. I reached a milestone of 100 a few weeks back. And I know that's not a lot in the grand scheme of things, but I'd only been doing it a few months. And when I got the 100 mark, I was really pleased with that. And I've met some fantastic people on Instagram. Some really nice people. They take the time to comment and, and I'm getting some people who follow me on YouTube who will comment. Stuart George, you up there, my friend, you comment nearly every week. And you're a true gent for doing that. I appreciate that. I know I might never hit high numbers because I tend to do things a little bit different. But for me, I only started doing it as an hobby, something to do and to learn, to challenge myself. So, on the theme today is what I've been doing on Instagram over the last few days. I'll say about a week. I'd like to challenge myself and do something different when other people are doing. I hate feeling like a robot, and I want to do something different all the while. So I'd like to push myself and challenge myself to doing things. And if you check my Instagram page out, which is Alan Moore, which is small a and small m on the both of the names, and it's 5601. Right, if you go on there, you'll see what I'm on about. I've done like urban themes, and I've stuck like six fragrances at work in an urban scene. It's got graffiti on the walls and everything, and behind it. It's really good. And I enjoy myself doing that because my creative mind is starting to, flourish now, and it challenges me. And each day I'm thinking, what can I do now? What I haven't done yet. And I started doing posts of like holiday destinations. These was like beautiful sunsets, and saying if you could fit like six of these fragrances, or three in some cases, into your case for a week, which three would you take? And so this leads me on to the idea that I come up with today. It's a podium finish, first, second, and third. And I've chosen different. It could be like a winter fragrances, or summer fragrances. You're just coming out of summer now, or going into autumn even. So what I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to say these are my best pickups for 2022. These are the three I tend to use most at the moment, at the ones that I've got. And I've got a few more, and they aren't very good, but these are the ones I tend to reach for more. Okay, so this is going to be first, second, and third, just like a podium finish. Okay, guys, so it's a little bit different again. I hope you enjoy what I'm trying to do. And maybe as we doing some of these things, get some more feedback off it. I'll start giving other, examples what we can come up with. Now, the first one we're going to do, I've gone to Fragrantica here because I've got it in front of me on laptop. You see me looking to the right, I've got all the notes here and different stuff, what sort of categories comes on. Now, the first one I'm showing you is Amber Fuzzier, and it's this one here, guys. And it's armaf craze. And it's Ashton from Gent Sense. Had the same problem as myself before I even bought a bottle. And with this, that comes away and it just breaks apart inside. I've had another piece to break off now. And it just supposed to stick in, it comes off with a cap as you pull it off sometimes. So it has got poor build quality. Now about doubt about it. I don't think I could suggest to you, if you have got a bottle like this, just super glue it down. I haven't got no super glue at the moment, but that's what I'm going to do, just super glue it down so I could use it. But that's not the same problem. But this happened to me a few weeks back when I was actually filming, and the whole thing started to fall apart. But let's just put the build quality, which is rubbish, to one side, and let's check out the juice inside. This is fantastic, honestly. And this is about £30 a bottle in the UK on eBay. Now, go on to eBay if you ain't never tried this and you're watching this. Go and buy it. Right, it'll cost you less than 30 quid. And it's a copy of Parfum de Marly's Pegasus, right? And I never owned Pegasus because I'm not in that time frame that there was making this video. We're not going to want to afford to spend that kind of money on a fragrance just yet. I say I'll never do something like that, but at the moment, no. Most of my fragrances, most of them, I'm just under £100 most I've got to. Maybe as time goes on, I want to try and get the Dior Parfum version. I think that's about 130 quid. I won't mind stretching to that because that's another fragrance on my radar I'd love to try and buy. But with this one, it's sometimes the 120ml, but I think it is. And the retail sometimes, even on discounted websites, it's close to the £200 or above if you go direct to Parfum de Marly's. Now with this is to take on Pegasus, like I say, that comes in a crown bottle, silver, and this is like what the lid, implicates. But the fragrance is inside here, guys. If you ever tried Club de Nuit Intense Man, the EDT version, right, and you bought that yourself in the past, the first 10 minutes away, it leaves you with a Creed Aventus glower. And most people have, on one side of the fence or the other. But the ones who are on the side of Club doing Intense Man, you know what I'm on about. I'll bore you a load of compliments. This is the same thing. For the same company, they smashed it at the ballpark with the fragrance inside the bottle. The leather strap, I don't really care for too much. The top's definitely rubbish, right? But the fragrance inside, that's what you're paying for. And honestly, it will pay you back easy. And you'll wear this, and you'll think, wow, what a fantastic fragrance that is for the price. And you can always get yourself another bottle when you run out of it. Right, now this will tie you with the theme that I'll speak about at the end of the video. So please stay tuned to the end of the video. Got a bit of advice for you. I think it'll work out for you. Okay, so that's the first one. Now, let me just give a quick rundown of the notes on this, guys. Just give me 1 second. Right. Something's just gone wrong. Typical. Like I say, I normally tell people this is one mic, one take, which I normally do on my videos. And I say to them normally that if I make a mistake, it's staining. And it will be staining. Even though those mistakes happening now. It's like live TV, isn't it? But let's just type that in again, guys. Just bear with me. Here we go. Right, now I'm going to give you the notes off this fragrance. It's going straight from Fragrantica. So, you can take it as you please. Like I say, it's an amber Fuzzier. Right, in the top now, you've got Illutrope, Cuban and Bergamot. In the mid, you've got Bitter Almond. That's where it ties you in the Parfum de Marly because that's known for its almond note. Right, then you've got lavender and jasmine and sage in the mid. And as you go into the base, you've got the sweetness which comes into the fragrance. You've got vanilla, amber, and sandalwood. It rounds this fragrance off. And it's such a special fragrance. It is really nice. I think you get a few compliments with this guy. I really do. So if this is your bag, I think you knock it out the ballpark with this. So that's the first one then. Armaf Craze. Right. 100ml that is. That'll see you well. Okay, let's move on to the next one now. I'll just move this back and I'll type the name in. Right. But it's not going to give me it on here. Hang on. Sometimes, another experience with this, guys, you type in a fragrance on, there we got it there. Right then, this is this fragrance here. And this is Cerruti 1881. Right, Bella Notte. Bella Notte means good night. I have looked it up beforehand, and well, I've done a couple of things on Instagram, I've mentioned it. And this guy is one of the best pickups of this year I've found. All these three fragrance have been good pickups, but this is really one I'm starting to like more and more every time I wear it. And it's such an underrated gem. And it flies under the radar. You don't see many people talking about it. It's such a shame because it's really nice fragrance. I think if you got your nose on this, I think you'd definitely splash the money for it. I really do. And so let me just show you that thermometer. It's typical, you know, of Cerruti. They do come like this. The poured on version. And then it's got that frosted grass look at the front. 1881. You know, etched into the glass. There's your stick look, guys. Here we go. Oh, yeah. I would say this. For anybody who's never smelt it, just think of putting this on. If you're going out with somebody for drinks for the first time, on a bit of a date, maybe not a meal, but just for drinks and just to get to know each other a little bit. And so you're going out on a date, having a few drinks, and you'll probably end up calling a date after that. So this fragrance is appropriate for that because it's a nice, sweet, you know, alluring fragrance. You know, it just fits into that date night category. And even if you had a meal, I think it'd still fit. But I think there's other fragrances where you could maybe turn to a little bit more for that, a bit more special. But this, don't take it away from this fragrance. This is a special fragrance. And not many people talk about it. It flies under the radar. Not many people review it. I have seen a few people review it. Some in the UK, some I think in the US have done it. You know, so fair play to them. But most people don't tend to review this one so much. It was released a long time ago. Let's see if we can get the date for you. The other one on the Armaf Craze on Fragranti because it gives a release date, guys. Sometimes Middle Eastern fragrance, you don't always get that. Now on this one, it was released in 2014. Oliver Cresp was the person who created this, if you know who that is. I've heard of the name, but to be honest, I don't follow perfume so much. I'll probably follow Alan Ten Shoes more than anybody else. I suppose because he's from the UK, like, you know, so you've got to support your own. But this fragrance is a very nice fragrance. It's a woody, spicy fragrance, guys. But let me just give it a now so we can try and work out where all the sweetness is coming from because it's a beautiful fragrance. Really is nice. Right, citron in the top, lime and lemon. So you've got a bit of, yeah, there is a bit of citrus in there. And like at the top, you can detect a little bit. It's not like a bit of citrus, if you know what I'm trying to say. All the other notes I'm adding to it stop me coming from like a Fuzzier, or like a Dior House of Ours or something like that. It's different from that. The sweetness it provides in this makes it more, to me, like a bit of. It's not like a. It's not like a gourmand fragrance, but it's got a sweetness about it that takes it away from the Fuzzier category. Maybe it comes under the classes of like an Oriental, I would say, more so than the one I just mentioned. Well, you've got Szechuan pepper, cardamom, coriander, nutmeg. Nutmeg's quite sweet, and so is cinnamon. Them in the mid as well. And then you've got juniper and jasmine. Here we go. Then you've got vanilla in the base. And you've got cedar, patchouli. And the patchouli you can smell it now. Again. I do know the note of patchouli by now. You can smell that. And musk. And so that's the note for this fragrance, guys. Now, please do yourself a favour. If you get the money to find this on, I think I had this from eBay. And so, and this is in the UK, like, check eBay out. See if you can get this for a decent price. And I promise you won't be disappointed. If you feel like you're disappointed, leave a comment in the comment section below. And I promise you, thanks for the tip, that was a good fragrance. I really believe that. So, that's the second one. Okay. 1881 Cerruti Bellanotte. Now move on to this one. Now this one took me by surprise. I've heard about it. I've seen it on all the YouTubers review this fragrance, and I can understand why, because it's such a good fragrance. But I don't know if it's had the recognition it deserves, to be honest with you. There we go. Done something wrong. See what I mean, guys? Very useless. Do you ever have this problem with computers, and it just me? You know. Right. Let me just show you this. I'll try and get this back on. This is Dolce Gabbana. K, and it's the eau de parfum version. This one is, guys. Okay, and you can see it's not like silver crown there, look, and it's plastic, right? And it's got a nice decorative crown. The blue bottle and the EDT is like a lighter colour. This is a darker colour, and it's got the name K there, look, imprinted onto the front. You know, it's got the Dolce Gabbana name underneath. Got a little sticker there under the bottom there, look. Now this one, guys, it did catch me by surprise, and I can't. No, sorry guys, I'm having some problem with the laptop at the moment. It's not letting me log on to Fragrantic. I'll have to wing it. Okay, so sorry about that. There's sometimes these errors you can't help. I've tried to get the same page around 3 times and it's not happening. So rather than mess around with that and keep you guys waiting any longer, I'll just wing it and talk about the fragrance as a whole and how I think it smells. Right, now this one, as I say, took me by surprise, and I bought this, and I've put it on my Facebook group and my Instagram account. And this is such a nice fragrance. I only bought the 50ml, and I'm disappointed now. I should have bought the 100ml. That's how much I like it. I mean, modern fragrances go, you know, it takes a lot for a modern fragrance to win me over like this one has. It's such a nice fragrance. And the best part about it, I don't know if it's me, but I can smell a resemblance to these two fragrances. The scent profile, them going in the same direction, maybe a little bit different. And they're both released different times. But this, imagine if you're a guy, right, and you're going for a casual drink with your friends, and then maybe going to a nightclub after, have a few drinks, maybe meet a few nice ladies out there. You know, so this fragrance, if you were to have, say, a nice pair of trousers on, white shirt, a blazer, or sports jacket as we know, you know, shirt and tie or something, make an effort, you know. This is perfect for that. This fragrance, that's what it was made for, the way I look at it. I've seen this fragrance, you can imagine a dude, Italian dude or something like that, walking down the road, he's got his hair, black hair, party, pushed back with his shirt and his jacket on, walking down the road and strutting his stuff. And I think that would be a good seller for this bottle, to be honest with you. So I think if I remember the advertisement, there was an Italian guy like that, you know, but similar kind of thing with a shirt on. And I think it just fits that profile. It's the marketing they've got spot on with it. But that's how I imagine it when I smell this fragrance. It's such a nice fragrance. And I think once you got to your mates down the pub and before you went to the nightclub, I think you get a few compliments off your mates as well. But I think even if you got to the nightclub stage, I think some of the ladies out there would love this fragrance, and they're smelling on you. So that is my three pickups. Now let's put them into some kind of an order. Because I said like it was going to be first, second, and third. Now in third place, I'm going to choose that one. I love the fragrance. You know, it smells like perfume, Damali. No, I never had the original because I can't afford it, but I have had clowns, and it just smells like the clowns. So that's all I can say. It just smells like a clown, and it is very good. Right now, take a bit of the build quality away. That's why it's got into third place. It's got poor build quality. That the fragrance is excellent. So that's in third place. Now then, this is really tough. Who do you put in second place? I'm going to make a guess and say this one. Cerruti 1881 Bellanotte. It's very close though. You're talking just a smidgen between the two. And then first place, it's got to be that one. You know, and this is Dolce Gabbana K Eau de Parfum. Like, get the 100ml, guys. Don't do what I do. Don't go for thinking I've got enough 100ml. You'll be disappointed if you don't. Get 100ml. Okay, never before we finish, I did say I was going to give you like a bit of a tip. You know, so I hope I can say this without. I'm not trying to, talk as how people are thick and stupid and think they can't wear things out for themselves. You know, it's just a bit of friendly advice. So let's just put it down to that. Now, I'm from the UK, so if you're from the UK, you'll know what I'm on about when I say this. I don't know what it's going to be like in other countries, but from this year, next month, all the way through to Christmas, into next year, the energy bills are going to go through the roof in this country, and people are going to struggle to pay the bills. You'll have to take a choice between putting heating on or having food on the table. So, as much as we all love these, because most people who watch these videos tune into videos because we love fragrances, and that's fantastic. But let's be realistic about it, guys. Chances are, when this hits, it could release, it could take us into territory that's going to be scary for a lot of people out there because the finances. You know, you might have people trying to harm themselves because of the financial pressures. And we don't want that. But sometimes we all hear on the news, some things that like need to happen. Now, I'm hoping I can make a message to people out there so it doesn't have to any of the people who are watching these videos or I'm putting out. So I'm trying to send a message to the people who may be watching this video. Please don't get yourself into debt because of fragrances, right? This, like I said to you, I just a table, not a camera. Sorry about that. This guy's cost just under £30 on eBay, right? And even if you had to wait a month to save the money up to buy this one fragrance, 100ml of this will last you most of this year if you spray it moderately, and it'll serve you well. So, my advice here: go into places like Nottingham, right? Let me just show it. Let's show it on here. No, we'll leave it. Basically, guys, go to Nottingham. There's a part there. You can put a price in. What you want to start the price for, the minimum and the maximum price you want to pay for the fragrance. So let's say if you typed in the maximum £30, and then you hit the enter button, you'll have a load of fragrances come up. Then they'll offer you on this website for up to £30, and you can choose from them. You'll probably get some more from this. You might even get, the CI's one looks like a silver medal, but it's all cracked glass by armaf. That's supposed to be like silver mountain water. And then you got the Creed Millesime Imperial version, which is again by armaf. They ain't close to the £30 mark as well. And these are based on Creed fragrances and parfum de Marlies. So, do you understand what I'm trying to say? You don't need to spend £200 a bottle just to show people on YouTube, if it's Facebook or Instagram. People on there would understand if you didn't want to keep doing that. They might be in a financial position better than some other people who like watching videos. I've not got money to keep spending on all videos. And so, okay, sorry, fragrances, I'm getting mixed up here. But anyway, um, if you're going to buy fragrances, spend within your means. Don't get in debt for them. Save a little bit of money up, right? And then when you've got enough money to send off for your fragrance and your pouch and your packet, then send off them, and it still make sure you've got your food in your house, your bills and being paid as best you can. And so you don't get all that pressure. I wanted to do something silly and hurt yourselves or something like that. I wouldn't like that to happen to anybody, especially people who are watching this video. And so I hope that helps you out a little bit. I'm not going to keep talking forever and ever because I don't want people to think I'm treating you like you're all stupid and nothing. So no, you're not. You're all intelligent and you probably don't need me to teach you how to suck eggs, but I think it'd be irresponsible for me to keep coming out showing all these fragrances on this video and then, talking as though, oh, this is the thing to have. I would buy these and I would encourage you to buy them at a time it's appropriate. At the moment, if you feel like you can't buy it, then don't buy it. Wait until you can afford to buy something you want. But rather than go for all the high-end stuff that, would take a lot of money out your pocket, just do what I said before. Go on to the price part of not stick something like 35 quid in, and then just hit the enter button. Then you'll see a load of fragrances on there, guys. And you can still start adding stuff to your collection. People wouldn't turn the nose to it. Well, you will get some. Unfortunately, there is people on YouTube, the people who follow YouTube, who follow, say, Creed Aventus and loyal to Creed Aventus. Anybody who wears Club de Nuit Intense, man, they don't like it. And vice versa, you got people who don't like Creed Aventus and they prefer the Club de Nuit Intense Man version because of the price. It's again under £30. If I was you, I would recommend you to get that one. Go and buy the out of toilet version of the Club de Nuit Intense Man. Once you get past that bit of lemon, I quite like it. But other people say it's like floor cleaner. I don't agree with that. It just smells like lemon, but it's not the most realistic lemon. That's how I'll put it. But you can live with that. If you're 10 minutes, you'll be gone, and then you'll be onto all the pineapple stuff, then the good stuff that smells like Creed Aventus. So buy that one. Buy the armaf craze, the Creed Aventus one. Buy the Silver Mountain water. It looks like the same bottle as Club de Nuit Man, but it's silver, and it looks like a mirror that's been cracked. And then buy the gold bottle, which is their version of Millesime Imperial. And again, you're talking about £35 for all that. You could have all that fragrance, give you the smell of Creed. And you were walking around, and if you take most people out there, if you used to say, well, you've got on, you've got Creed on. Most people wouldn't know that. It's only people who are into their fragrance, going, they probably know the difference. But the average Joe on the street, other people you work with, they wouldn't know. So that's it, guys. I'm talking too much and rambling on a bit. So, guys, please look after yourselves. If you do live in the UK, don't get doing anything silly. Still want you tuning back into my videos next week. And that's all that we can get through this together. I'll still put the videos out each week. I'll give you videos. I'm going to give you 2 more tomorrow. I've planned last weekend for this weekend to be released. And I hope you enjoy them. So could you please share and like this video, please? Subscribe to my channel. And if you could hit that like button, leave some comments in the description, but that would be fantastic. So I'll say to you, look after yourselves. I'll see you on the next video, guys. All the best. Take care, guys. Have a good one.